Hello and welcome back to the Escape Pod. Thank you for escaping with us. That's Andrew and I'm Alex. And as always, with great power comes great being slightly professionability. My co-host is not here, so I'm trying to be both people, but I only have the ability to be so obnoxious, you know? There's a certain amount of obnoxiousness that comes with being me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty obnoxious. But then there's, like, an even more amount when Alex is here. And we kind of feed off of the obnoxiousness of the other person. Yeah, so I don't know if I have the ability in my little petite little body. Don't say petite, Andrew. That's weird. Well, while he's not here, we can just talk about how freaking awesome Daredevil Born Again is. You know what I mean? We could just have a happy, fun time talking about how epic it is and that there's absolutely nothing wrong with it and there's nothing anyone should be upset about it whatsoever because it's perfect. Let's keep a tally of who's been slightly profesh and who has not been slightly profesh, and I think I would...
Fashionably late! Fit for a king. Hello, everybody! With great response, what's the thing? With great power comes great gloat ability, because I am here to gloat, because I was right! Daredevil Born Again! Very mixed reviews, just as I had predicted. You will address me as king.
I will not be doing that.
For the rest of the episode, on account of the very mixed reviews.
Where did you get that?
Amazon.
Did you use company money for that?
No.
Good.
How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
No, you're not getting a clink for that. Are you out of your mind?
So we are going to talk. We're going to start by talking about your favorite thing in the last 30 years, which is Daredevil Born Again.
Yeah, sure.
Obviously, you loved it at the premiere, everything like that. Obviously, we're on it. Everybody's seen our Patreon review. Thank you so much, all of y'all that have joined the family, all 1,400 and counting of y'all. We love you so much. But I was right. Very, very mixed reviews. It opened up with a 77% on Rotten Tomatoes. It now has risen to an 84%, just surpassing Season 2. Wow, very nice bar to have eclipsed compared to Season 1 with a 99%, Season 3 with a 97%. Quite a fall from grace. And, you know, there's been a lot of hate comments. I've got dozens that I could read.
That's your plan, to read hate comments?
I have quite a few.
Of the show that I'm most excited about for the past 5 years. That's your plan?
Exactly.
Interesting.
Just to prove...
Heaven forbid a guy try to enjoy something.
Just to prove how right I was.
What do you think you were right about?
I don't think that the majority of the people hate this show.
Correct.
I think most people probably like this show.
Correct.
But I think most of those people are not fans or huge fans of the original Netflix show.
I think that's disrespectful.
How so?
Because in the original thing, you looked me straight in the eyes and said you're not a Daredevil fan.
Correct.
I have talked to multiple people who have seen the show more than you and have seen the entirety of the show now and who like it.
But okay, so first of all, this is also just going off of the first 2 episodes. I expect the show to be significantly better going forward, but obviously was frustrated with a lot of the decisions they made in the first 2 episodes.
Okay, so what were you right about?
This is my point, is when I said, gave it a 6 out of 10, I said people are going to be furious. I didn't say everyone was going to be furious. I didn't say most people are going to be furious. And I said people are going to be furious. I said people are going to be livid about heinous decisions that they made. And you looked at the camera straight and you said, that's not true, guys. It is a continuation.
That is my opinion. That is not true. That they lied to us. But I never said that people wouldn't agree with you or that there wouldn't be mixed reviews. I said...
But you looked at the camera. You go, that's not true, guys. That's not true.
Yeah, and a lot of people agree with me. So that doesn't mean I was wrong. That's an opinion. You're saying you were right about the fact that there were going to be mixed reviews, and I agreed with you on that. I said that multiple times on the Patreon.
But I don't think you expected the outcry. I'm not going to read the hundreds of DMs my personal Instagram received. By the way, not a lot of followers on that account. And I got probably 60 plus DMs being like, oh yeah, you were totally right about this show. That's personal. By the way, I was only going to read a couple of comments or DMs. Most of these are just Twitter posts. These are just like general things, not people reacting to me. I have very few comments here that I was going to read that are like, Hat Guy is right. It's not a lot of that. It's just tweets and stuff, because that is a general discussion. People are talking about this show and people are discussing it and people are frustrated, just as I predicted. So I'm here to gloat.
About something that I agreed with you on, generally.
I don't believe that because of your tone.
Yeah, I really like the
Initially.
show, and a ton of people do. And next time that you're excited about something and people don't like it, I'll make sure to come in here and just try to suck the excitement out of the air.
I'm not
constantly.
I'm not trying to suck the excitement out of the air.
Yes, you are.
I am excited for the rest of the show. Absolutely.
But you're clearly more excited about the fact that people are hating it along with you.
I will say, we were at a screening when the show came out, and the DMs started coming in. I was over the moon. I was so happy.
Yeah, okay. Congrats.
I was so happy. Just to be right. So right.
That is...
You were so wrong.
About what?
You.
I never said no one was going to, think what you thought. I never said that. Mm-hmm. I said ad nauseum, especially about the Foggy thing, that I'm sure it will create a divide and it will create a discussion. I said that numerous times.
I don't agree with you.
Great, and I don't agree with you. But I'm not gloating about the fact that people like the show, which would be would make a lot more sense, being positive and happy that people are liking something.
Of course, I'm happy for those people. And I expect...
It is just trumped by your excitement, the fact that people are hating it.
Correct. Which is okay. I'm very excited about this show. That's something I want to stress about. Look at what? Okay, so I gave the first 2 episodes a 6 out of 10. I probably gave the first episode a 5 out of 10. The second episode maybe like a 7, 7.5, 8. I do think the show is improving. And from my understanding of what happens in episode 3 and subsequently, I expect I'm probably going to love this show by the end of it. But yes, I was frustrated and I felt dismissed in my frustration. And now I'm being proven that your dismissal of me was unfair, unjust, and wrong. I will give you something though.
Congratulations.
I seem to be the only person that was frustrated about the therapy.
Yeah.
Which bothers me. I think those people are wrong.
Here we go. Can't take a W. Oh, no, clearly you think you can.
Also, the Rams re-signed Matthew Stafford.
I was wondering what the 9 was for. I was going to specifically ask about that, if that had anything to do with it. Is it because he's the king? Why aren't you wearing a LeBron jersey?
No, yeah, of course, LeBron is the king. LeBron is the GOAT.
Yeah.
This is just, I'm wearing the jersey because I'm also gloating that the Rams re-signed Matthew Stafford.
Well, I'll give you that.
Thank you.
I'll celebrate that with you.
I wanted to ask you the 3 things in Daredevil Born Again going forward that you are most excited for.
Let's just go to High-Low Buffalo.
Why?
Because my high is Daredevil.
Okay.
And I can just say it as part of that.
Sure. We'll go to High-Low Buffalo. High?
My high is Daredevil Born Again.
Very nice.
And it was this was my high before whatever the frick this was. Yeah, like I said before, I've been saying this to people. I understand people not agreeing with some of the decisions, and even I've been talking to you, and I've talked to Connor, I've talked to a lot of people, trying to understand where everyone's coming from, and I get a general sense of where people are coming from. I do think even if some of that stuff is true and makes sense, I think the overreaction and jump to conclusions and jump to hatred is way overblown. Even if everything you're saying is true, I think still the majority of this is very much of an overreaction based on what we had available to us. But so I totally get where everyone's coming from. Whatever. I have not been this excited for something. Daredevil Born Again. I have not been this excited for something since No Way Home. I love Invincible. Invincible is like one of my favorite shows of all time. Definitely one of the best superhero shows of all time. And I can go the week without thinking about it and it come to Wednesday and be like, oh, it's Wednesday, let me watch the show. I am looking forward to Tuesday. I don't remember the last time I've ever looked forward to something dropping.
A TV show.
A TV show dropping.
You're not a TV guy.
I'm not a TV guy. I'm looking forward to every Tuesday. Like, my schedule is cleared. I'm ready to react to it. Like, I want to know what's next. I'm interested in the characters. I'm like the way we felt, maybe not the extreme of No Way Home, because like Andrew and Toby coming back is way better than anything that's going to be in this show, probably. But just like wanting what's next and looking at the clues and you know, opening night, that's how I feel about Tuesdays now. And I'm very excited. So thank you, Marvel, for doing something awesome. So that was my high. So 3 things I'm looking forward to.
What are the 3 things you're most looking forward to in Daredevil Born Again?
Sure. Muse.
Yes.
Is one, because you know, I don't know a lot about Muse, but from what I've heard about Muse and the actor that we think it is, and the design of the thing and stuff we've seen in trailers and stuff I've heard from people who have seen the entire show, I think I'm gonna dig the F out of it. Like, I'm really excited to see where that goes. Second, probably just like Matt's character, both Daredevil and lawyering. Because I feel like we're going to get some lawyer stuff, and that's all. Like, any TV show that has courtroom scenes where people are arguing and going back and forth and it matters because you care about the characters is always interesting. And the little bit we've seen so far has also been fun.
Peak.
Where he was trying to get the stuff thrown out, and the deposition, like the first scene where the judge seemed to not be on our side. It's all been interesting, and I think we'll get more of that. So
Law and Order has been running on TV for like 100 years.
Yeah.
For a reason.
A Few Good Men is a
Banger.
great movie. You can't handle the truth.
No.
And then third, yeah, probably just some of the action pieces. Like, you know, the first 2 impressed me so much. The opening one shot and then the ending of episode 2. If those 2 are that good, again, people have seen the show have told me that not anything specific, but like, and I don't know if they're action related, but they have said there are multiple episodes that have jaw drop moments, and maybe they're action related, maybe not, but just shocking, awesome scenes that involve some fights would be interesting. And it was also cool because like, I liked episode 1 and that opening so much, and some of the stuff in the first 2 episodes I thought were so good. And then I saw an interview with Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio, and they were like, what episodes or like parts are you most excited for people to see? And they didn't even mention the first 2 episodes.
No.
And I was like, if they're not even mentioning some of the awesomeness we've seen, then like, they were like episode 4, episode 6, episode 9. I was like, what's coming in these episodes? So yeah, all that.
I'm in agreement with mostly everything you said. Muse is my number 1 for sure.
Okay.
Just because the look, you know, that character, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Your low?
My low. The wave was nice. No, that wasn't my low. What was my low? Oh, the Wolverine head is gone. For anyone who doesn't know.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know, we had a party last year, the X-Men 97 party. And, no. Yeah, X-Men 97? Is that what the Deadpool and Wolverine.
Deadpool, Wolverine, yeah.
And, we built like a 14-foot version of the Wolverine popcorn bucket that people could stand in.
Can you grab it there? Show them?
Yeah, so it was literally like a 2-scale version of this, but 14 feet high. You could stand in the mouth and take pictures. That was our photo op. It cost lots of money, lots of time, but it was a hit, and we just never wanted to take it down. So that's been there since October. That has been sitting in our backyard. We're kind of legends. Like, we live a life that's at least interesting. And if I die tomorrow, I think that people can at least say that about my life. You know what I mean?
You weren't boring.
I'm not boring. When people come out and visit us in LA, I'm like, I don't know how much time I'll have to spend with you. Like, I don't know what's going to be going on. All I can promise you is it's going to be interesting.
Chaos. Absolutely.
The guy who throws himself into pools with straitjackets on and does magic and flies all over the place and then builds Wolverine popcorn buckets. I love it. And then sits across from a giraffe wearing a crown. So we decided to take it down finally this week. And every time I've ever thought about doing that, I was sad. I was like, I don't want to do it. You know, I want to film one more thing with it, whatever.
Yeah.
And then this week I was like, yeah, I don't care. Let's get rid of it.
Yeah.
So the low isn't necessarily that it's gone. The low is the fact that, like, it left a bunch of stuff in the backyard, a lot of pieces of, like, white resin and paint and stuff. So we got to, like, scrape that up and vacuum and make sure we keep that clean back there. So That's going to be a little bit of work.
That's going to be a pain in the butt.
So that's probably my low. My buffalo was
Optimus Prime.
Yeah, look at him, dude. What Transformer do you think has the best butt?
Probably Optimus Prime.
Really? Okay. I'll give it to you.
Right?
Your turn.
It's probably one of the women. You're a big Elita 1 fan. I don't blame you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know Transformers like you. I'm sure you've looked up. There's not a doubt in my mind that at some point in your life you have opened a private tab and Googled Transformers butts.
The only thing you got wrong about that statement
Private
is
tab.
the private tab.
Yeah, you don't give an F.
I've never used a private tab like
really?
that. Never.
Yeah, you don't give an F, huh?
I have learned about a private tab, and I do generally understand it. I don't think I know how to actually do it. Like somebody would have to teach me. I'd have to look it up.
Go on Safari and to do a new tab, and then there's just a big button that says private on the bottom left.
Yeah, I didn't know that button was there. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, you know how like you got to try and copy paste on like a computer, and it's like, no, you can't do it that way with the right click, so you have to Google how to do it on that computer.
Yeah.
That's how I have to Google. And if I'm opening up a private tab, whatever I'm looking up must be the most disgusting thing of all time.
What's the most disgusting thing you've ever Googled? Come on. This is a Patreon conversation. We'll do it on the Patreon.
I mean, objectively horse porn.
Yeah, you have admitted that.
Objectively. Like, it has to be.
That used to be a bit on the podcast. Mm-hmm. The first 10 episodes, we talked about horse porn way too much.
It was
weird.
It was a staple.
It was weird.
But
we're weird.
High-Low Buffalo and Agree or Disagree and whatever you think of the podcast now, horse porn was that important.
Unfortunately. It's unfortunate to admit, but it is true.
Very important. High-Low Buffalo?
Oh, my Buffalo was, I think I made brookies with Zach. And the first time I made brookies with Zach.
They exploded.
Okay, well, here's the thing.
You got to describe this in detail, brother.
It's hard to bake when your partner's a moron. You know what I mean?
Okay.
No, I love Zach. I'm kidding. But one of the main ingredients in cookies and brownies is flour. It's what helps it rise and like stay together and like actually become a thing.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. Okay. So now our ingredients are in Tupperware, so you can mix them up. I get it, but he decided to put in powdered sugar instead of our flour. Okay. So the first time we made the brookies, I had no idea because that was Zach's job, and we love baking together. It's a lot of fun. But he just comes waltzing over with the powdered sugar, puts it in, and the brookies literally like become lava and overflow and melt into the rest of the oven. And then the next time we try to use the oven, it like catches on fire. And it was a whole big thing. So we tried to do brookies again a couple days ago, and I'm doing it, and I'm like, okay, go get the flour. And he comes prancing up like Zach does with the thing of powdered sugar. And I was like, what the frick is that for? He's like, the flour. And I was like, absolutely not. Go get the flour. Now, I was in Tupperware that wasn't labeled, so I get it. But like also, you should kind of be able to tell. And then the weird thing was, you make the brownies first, then you make the cookies. So we made the brownies, and then we're making the cookies. And I was like, go get the baking powder. And he goes and gets the powdered sugar again because he thought I called it baking powder. So he mixed up all three, and I was having to like cut them off at the pass and save these things. But no, they're pretty good.
Solid.
Maybe
you're very lucky you didn't have cocaine in that pantry.
Oh, yeah, we'd all be high. Yeah. Cocaine brownies? Maybe we'll do that next. Accidentally, apparently.
Probably.
High?
My high is very... What do we got here? Oh.
Ignore me.
My high is... We're not 100% there yet. I think we're figuring out the set. I think we're in a place...
I think... Can we... Everyone give a round of applause? Put some applause emojis in the comments. Also, you can put L Rams again if you'd like.
No. We re-signed Stafford. Re-signed Alaric Jackson. We're in good shape.
There was a time where I told people to comment L Rams, and then I opened it, and it was just a bunch of L Rams. I forgot I had done that. I was like... I went to Alex. I was like, everyone's being so mean to you. He was like, you told them to say that. Yep. So, no, he's doing a great job. I think it looks great. You haven't seen the corner with the guest yet, but next time we have a guest, it looks really nice over here, too.
We've got Commander Cody and Gar Saxon helmets hanging up. We've got a couple shelves over there. We've soundproofed that corner because they don't know this, but we took out the turf, so there's a lot more of an echo in this room now. I think it's coming together. I think I'm going to get a third nostalgic General Grievous action figure, right? This is 03 Clone Wars. This is Revenge of the Sith, so maybe I'll get 08 Clone Wars right here.
Yeah.
So I can fill out this space a little bit, maybe try and incorporate Megatron a little bit more. I don't know how much you can see Megatron in my shot. I like the Goblin staring at the camera. I think we're on to something here.
No, yeah,
I think
good.
we're doing something magical. You love your little VHSs behind.
I let you run free. This is your thing. There are a few things, segments of the podcast that I just released to you. Like I released Flower to Zach, unfortunately. And the set is one of them. My one request was I bought all 4 of these, and I love them so much. And I was like, I need them in frame behind me. And he did that, so nice work.
I got you. My low is only because it's so beautiful. And you mentioned it a little bit earlier. But unfortunately, the last episode of Invincible Season 3 comes out this week. And I am devastated. This is the best show ever. I just love it so much. We just reviewed. It was such a spectacular episode. We did a whole Patreon segment where we just reviewed it. Spoilers and non-spoilers. Episode 7 of Season 3 on the Patreon.
That was like a bonus video. That wasn't even like like they get a bonus episode every week, but then this was on top of that. It was
just because I needed to talk about it.
Yeah, 30 minutes of just Invincible talk.
And it's just spectacular. And we
really
agreed
good.
on a lot. We may not agree on too much right now. That is one of them. Invincible is spectacular. And it's breaking my heart because it's over. Season 3 is over this week. And I have no doubt that this episode with Conquest is going to be amazing because everybody tells us it's going to be amazing.
Oh, man.
I'm
nervous.
I'm sad, but you can look forward to our Invincible review next week.
Yeah.
For all of Season 3, and we'll be comparing it to Season 1 and Season 2, etc., etc. But that is my lowest, that it's over. My Buffalo is an interesting one. You ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready.
You are a Christian. I am Catholic.
Yes.
This past Wednesday was Ash Wednesday.
Yeah.
Went to Ash Wednesday, got my ashes, And Lent, at least in my family, is the time between Ash Wednesday and Easter. And in my family, we do 2 things. We do not eat meat on Fridays.
I'm not trying to laugh at anyone. I'm a Christian, whatever. That is very specific.
Every Friday of
Is
Lent.
that like most Catholics do that, or is that just like your family thing?
I used to think we did what everybody else did, and then I went to Catholic school, and
everyone
a
was
lot
like,
of people did different things.
Everyone was like having a hamburger at noon on Friday, and you were like, "What the frick's going on?
What are we doing here?"
This is sacrilegious.
Mrs. Sanderson, what are you doing?
You
You're a
eat,
Catholic.
That's bacon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So that's something we do, and my family specifically. I don't know the Catholics and something else my family does, which isn't the most common thing in the world, but I do know other Catholics that do this. And I know other Catholics that don't eat meat on Friday.
Sure.
Is you give something.
You give something up.
for Lent.
Christians do this too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, what in the world can I give up? And I decided, out of solidarity, I am giving up 2 vices of mine that you live without. So for Lent, I am doing my best Andrew impression, and I have given up cursing and sex.
You're not gonna have sex until Easter?
Much to the chagrin of Rachel. She's frustrated about it already. But here we are. And I will admit, I've cursed quite a bit. It's very difficult.
Yeah, I was about to say that one is not a thing.
It's very difficult. But I'm trying my best, and God sees that.
And that's all that matters.
But I expect cursing to be much less.
You literally said 2 right there. You remember those 2 that you said?
Yes. Wow. I forgot about those. Those don't count, though.
Sure.
No, they do count. That's the issue. So I'm working on it, but throughout these next couple weeks of Lent, I expect the cursing to be a lot less on the podcast.
Okay. Guys, keep track, and
Please.
when Easter hits, send him a list of how many times he failed.
Correct.
And then at the end of it, put L Rams.
Very good.
So you just went to Rachel and you were like, no more bonage.
Correct.
Crazy. And she was like, no, please.
No, she was like, all right, whatever.
That's awful.
I know. She doesn't rock with me.
She doesn't rock with you
I
at
was
all.
going to say the F word, but I didn't.
She doesn't frick with you?
Correct. I was going to say that. But I said rock.
Start working and frick into your vocabulary. I'll teach you.
Frick.
I'll show you the way.
Thank you. This is the way.
This is the way.
So yeah. How you doing? How you smelling?
I'm smelling amazing. You know why?
Why are you smelling amazing,
Nice
Andrew?
work, dude. Mando, the whole body deodorant.
Mando!
Sponsor of the pod. Mando Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. Alex will be...
It is perfect for new customers.
All right, I'm trying my best here.
You're off the perks.
Don't mention drugs while we're doing an ad read, please. Mando Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with solid stick deodorant.
Bang!
Boom. Cream tube. Cream tube deodorant?
One of these.
Can I? Let me see.
This was feeling creamy.
Creamy? You just like rub the cream? I'm going to stop before I get myself in trouble. 2 free products of your choice. Ooh, you get to pick. And free shipping. So
We didn't get to pick our free products.
no, but we also got all of them for free because it's a sponsor.
We're very enthusiastic about this. I don't know if you noticed.
They were created by a doctor who saw firsthand how normal body odor was being misdiagnosed and mistreated. I'm pretty sure you were patient 0 for that. It's
Mando called me specifically.
yeah. It's clinically proven to block odor all day and control odor for up to 72 hours. All products are baking soda free and paraben free, and then there like some other stuff.
It's baking soda free. Zach will not confuse these with flour. Very important.
So
Very important.
as a special
Very enthusiastic, Andrew.
very enthusiastic. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack. Use code ESCAPE at shopmando.com. SHOPMANDO.com. Please support, show them, tell them that we sent you.
What does Mando stand for again? I always like when you do that. You hit him with the Mando. It stands for something.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. It's like man
I don't think we ever...
deodorant. I think it is.
Maybe.
It's one. I think that's what it was. We're very enthusiastic about this. I don't know if y'all noticed.
So yeah, go tell them we sent you. And the link's in the description.
Mando!
Okay, so we are doing what now?
Well, we just did a High-Low Buffalo.
Yes.
We have to talk about the newest film from Bong Joon-ho. We've
Yeah.
got Mickey 17. You want to do a 3, 2, 1?
Out of 10, sure.
3, 2, 1. 7 out of 10.
8.5.
You loved it.
I loved it.
You loved Mickey 17.
I thought it was so great.
You enjoyed every second of it.
Yeah, so that was it started a little slow. So here's my one.
I'm the opposite.
Really? No, I loved the ending.
loved the
yeah, because
start.
you're a CGI battle, random hatred thing. But no, I think the first half has everything that's in the trailers, basically. There's
Yeah.
a lot in the second half that's not in the trailers.
Absolutely.
Because you see in the trailers that 2 of them show up.
Yeah.
And that happens, and then in the trailers, there's not a lot that they show you with the 2. And
Yep.
that's basically the whole second half of the movie.
Yep.
So I like the second half because it wasn't in the trailers, but also there was a lot of like exposition and there was a lot of telling, not showing, and it was just a lot of talking and them explaining things that I feel like we already knew. But even then, it was still very entertaining. I was just entertained throughout. I thought Robert Pattinson, the way he did his voice, I was like, this is Batman. It was very impressive.
Doing a Steve Buscemi impression.
And then Mark Ruffalo gives the performance of the movie, in my opinion. And I don't know what's wrong with my brain, but I laughed every single time he said like anything.
Anything. I was sitting, I don't know if I was
You were
next to you,
close
but
to
I was
me.
close to you.
Yeah.
Every 5 seconds you were like, if Mark Ruffalo was on screen, you were giggling.
Yeah.
He is very funny in the movie.
And his teeth are weird.
There's a shot with him where he's very proud.
Yeah.
That was hysterical.
It's just an entertaining movie. It really is.
It is
It's
entertaining.
funny. It's interesting. It's weird. I liked the ending. I liked it all.
I do disagree with you a bit. I did find the ending sweet, very sweet. But I do disagree with you a bit. For me, it was the opening that really, really intrigued me. And I was like, where is this going? And they just kind of lost me at the end. Because I wish it was more of a grounded ending. And obviously, it's not that.
A grounded ending with the science that duplicates people and copies their brainwaves over on an alien planet.
Yeah, I don't think that that's a crazy thing to
I
ask.
think it's grounded within that world. The ending just involves aliens
I think if
on a native to the planet.
I think if they explored the repercussions of the multiples more, I would like that more.
Interesting.
That was what I found very interesting to me.
The only weird thing was, that's kind of a spoiler thing. There was some like random dream sequence like right at the end that like really took me out.
That was weird.
That scene was like so not needed.
That was weird. I forgot about that.
And it's just like not explained.
And there's no other dream sequences in the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
So it really is out of place because I thought it was real.
Yeah. And then it was just like, okay, movie's over. So, but yeah, go watch it. I really enjoyed
Mickey
it.
17 is good. Obviously, director of Parasite, one of my favorite movies of all time. Do you like Mickey 17 more than Parasite?
I enjoyed it more.
Interesting.
But like I can understand why Parasite's definitely better. You know what I mean? And I enjoyed Parasite a lot. I think I gave it an 8 or a 9.
Yeah.
So kind of balancing whether like kind of objective, I think the crafted story of Parasite's a little bit better, but I personally enjoyed Mark Ruffalo making me laugh the whole time.
Yeah.
And the interesting weirdness of Mickey 17 more. I personally would like Mickey 17 more, but they're both, no disrespect to Parasite.
No, yeah, for sure. Shout out Batman, man. Robert Pattinson. He's a hell of an actor. He does give a hell of a performance.
I forgot. He's Batman. He's been in Harry Potter, Twilight. Now, yeah, he's
in the Odyssey.
I forgot he was Cedric. Oh, he's going to be in the Odyssey?
Mm-hmm. He's in Tenet. He's really good in Tenet. I know that you're not a big Tenet guy.
Nothing's good in Tenet.
To me, he's the best part of Tenet. That's crazy.
I'm kidding. I've only seen it once.
It's just a bromance movie. And that's what's beautiful about it.
Nope.
If Nolan made a movie about this podcast,
No.
it would be Tenet.
No. It'd be an Inception, and I'd be implanting the idea in your brain that Cars 2 sucks.
And it'd be unsuccessful Inception.
Your brain would reject it. Like,
You would open the safe at the end. It'd just be Finn McGristle standing there being like...
no, I think it would be Titanic. And at the end, you would just be on the door.
What the fuck?
If a movie was made about us, it would be Titanic.
I'd be on the door and you'd sacrifice yourself, or I would
No,
sacrifice
you would be
mine?
sacrificing me because there's definitely room on the door, and you'd just be like, you'd use your little scepter and you'd just poke me off. So
The point of Titanic is that he can't go on the door. Like, it looks like there's room, but if he goes on there, it's going to sink and that's going to kill them both.
yeah, but look at the door. There's room. I'm pretty sure the Mythbusters tested it. There's an episode of the Mythbusters where
That's great. That's really
let
smart
us know
of
if
them.
that myth was busted or not. I can't remember the result, but they tested it.
That's really smart of them.
I'm mainly just saying that
They were good in their heyday.
you would
weren't
ask
they?
me to draw you like a French woman.
Of course I've asked you to draw me like a French woman.
2,000 patrons?
Hell yeah.
I do a sketch.
Of me naked. And you're staring at me the whole time.
That's funny.
They'll never see my penis, but you'll
Dude,
have
but
to watch my
they'll
penis.
see it like an overhead shot of like from behind you, but not
But then they'll see
They'll see my drawing
of my penis. So when
Yeah.
they see it's like the scepter,
What's that woman's name?
they'll be appalled.
That's not confirmed. Don't freak out. We might do that. What's the woman's name?
What woman?
Naked Titanic woman.
Oh, I don't remember. I know her actress name.
You haven't seen it. You haven't seen her boobs. That's crazy. That was like one of the first boobs
I
ever.
keep thinking Cara Delevingne, but that's the girl
That's
with the
not
eyebrows.
even-
No, I know. What's her name?
I don't know.
She's famous.
Yeah.
I was going to say Rachel Weisz, but that's also not her.
You're just saying random women. Nice work, though. International Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day, Andrew.
Name a woman.
Zoe Saldana.
Very nice.
Oscar winner, Zoe Saldana.
Yeah.
Another reason why I'm in this, I forgot to gloat about.
Uh-huh.
Honora swept at the Oscars.
Yay,
And I
Nora.
was very happy about that. Mikey Madison, obviously there was things that I'm not happy about for the Oscars, but there's a positivity episode.
Freaking, no, it's not. You started the episode by celebrating hatred of my favorite project ever. Like,
But we're not going to talk about negative things on this episode because it's not a negative episode. And Honora swept. And I want to say, why am I forgetting his name? I was going to say Sean Evans. That's the guy from Hot Ones. Sean Baker. Sean Baker's Best Director speech is the greatest speech in the history of the Oscars.
I haven't heard it.
He's just saying, make movies for theaters. 1,000 or so theaters have closed since COVID, and he's like bringing up all these stats, and he's like, theaters, this is what we love about movies. Stop putting shit on streaming. It's perfect.
It's True.
Perfect. Keep theaters in business. Have AMC A-list.
Yeah.
Or Regal Unlimited.
Regal can go out of business.
Andrew.
I'm kidding.
What's with the loyalty to AMC?
They've never done me wrong.
Fair. Good for you. But has Regal ever done you wrong?
They've never had the chance.
Because AMC's so good. We're going to be doing a bracket.
Okay.
This is a long one.
How many seats is it?
64.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
This is phone apps based on how important they are to your phone and you and your life.
Interesting.
You ready?
Yeah.
There's going to be some debates here.
Okay.
I already know it.
Okay. Lock in.
I'm locked.
I'm not budging today.
Speaking of locked, check out the link in our bio to go to our fourth wall. We have a new Invincible War themed Invincible t-shirt and hoodie.
4 of the Mark variants.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's Omni-Mark, Sinister, Invincible,
Ballsack Mark.
Testicle Mark, and Mark with a face mask dangling. Very cool. Drew Whipple, our artist, did an amazing job.
Put the staff down. Put the scepter down.
Okay. And also in honor... No.
Give it to me.
No. Fuck
Give me
you.
the scepter.
Dang it. I cursed.
Ah!
Also, in honor of you, we now have a Daredevil Born Again t-shirt. Which a lot
I
of
need the
people were asking
hoodie or t-shirt ASAP. Can you order that for me?
for. Or both. Do you want both?
I'll take both.
We'll decide that.
I need that like yesterday.
I got you. We're starting off the calendar app or Find My iPhone.
Calendar.
I don't think I've ever used the calendar.
I use
app
the
in my
calendar
life.
a lot. It helps with the podcast. You got to put calendar through.
But just don't even write stuff down. Just like remember it the day of 15 minutes before.
And
you
this
know
is
what I'm saying?
and this is why I'm the organized one on the podcast, and why you've
you've got me there.
yeah.
And I don't really use Find My iPhone either
Why you arguing with me then?
because I don't use.
I have
calendar.
Novocaine. We're gonna go see Novocaine. That's on my schedule.
Yeah.
I've got our flights to Vegas, CinemaCon. I'm going to Orlando. I got that.
Yeah, you have organized that very well. Nice work. I'm not organized at all on my calendar. I don't believe in the calendar app.
Let me show you my shocked face. Next.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Safari
Okay.
is a heavy hitter.
Yeah. Private tabs.
Not for me.
Horse porn.
Just no private tab for that.
Crazy.
Amazon Prime shopping.
Frick. You got to go Safari.
You have to, right?
Yeah.
But you use Amazon Prime shopping often. That
Yeah,
app?
but if I'm doing Amazon, I normally like to do it on my laptop, but sometimes I do Amazon on the
Okay.
app.
You're going to find this interesting. This is a battle of apps. I don't have either of these on my phone.
Okay.
Facebook and FaceTime.
FaceTime.
I agree.
Well, you have FaceTime on your phone. It's on every phone.
I don't. I deleted the app. When I FaceTime people, I use the phone app. The call app.
Oh, yeah, because you can technically do it from there.
Correct. But if it's talking about the FaceTime feature,
that's
A+.
Yeah.
I use that a lot.
Who uses Facebook?
Old people
Yeah.
like you.
Oh, I thought you were going to point at me.
You are old, aren't you? 27.
No, aren't you? That was so disrespectful. Aren't you?
27.
Crazy.
You're going to die soon.
Maybe. Hopefully.
But you've lived a crazy life.
Yep.
That's what they'll say about you. It'll be on your epitaph.
My tombstone is taken care of.
He lived a crazy life.
Crazy life.
Never had sex, though.
That's in parentheses at the bottom. A little asterisk.
Memorized a couple of Avengers movies.
Yeah.
Any bank app of your choice.
Okay.
Big one. Big one. Mm-hmm. Letterboxd. Another big one.
Letterboxed.
You got to monitor how much money you have, buddy.
Yeah, I can do that on my laptop. I do my budgeting and my transfers and PayPal and Venmo a lot on my.
I don't.
I use Letterboxd just as much or more on my phone than on a laptop, but I keep track of my money on a more robust system that's on my laptop.
I don't. I'm almost exclusively phone.
And what do you do with your banking app?
I check
You
what
just
I'm at.
check how much money you have?
Yeah, I check my various accounts. I maybe take some from checking and put it into savings.
Wow, big moves.
Do that on my phone. Can't do that on my laptop. I don't know
I
how.
feel like I'm doing more with my banking stuff, but I'm doing it on my laptop.
I'll go Letterboxd because I also use Letterboxd quite a bit.
W's.
Oh, this is an easy one. Pokemon Go? No. Or the camera app.
Oh my gosh.
We don't have the podcast without the camera
We're
app.
using the camera app right now. That's going to go far.
This is interesting. Netflix or Apple Music? I don't have either of these on my phone.
Netflix.
I'm an iPad Netflix guy.
But that's still an app.
Sure.
If I use Spotify now.
Yep, and I'm a Spotify
last
guy.
year I would have said
obviously.
Apple Music.
But we're Spotify people.
Yeah.
Movie theater app of your choice. So this is AMC to get your A-list to
Okay.
reserve your movie for free.
Mm-hmm.
Or an app that you don't have on your phone, I guarantee it, ESPN Plus.
I'll let you decide.
No, I went AMC because we both have AMC. I only have ESPN. And you know what? I used to use ESPN for like news. You would get like the updates, right? But it's just Twitter now. Photos, the Photos app. Oh, this is brutal. YouTube. This should be the finals. YouTube.
No. We don't have the podcast with the photos app.
You can access the photos through the camera app. You can't access YouTube through anything else.
Yeah, but again, this is another instance where I'm just mostly watching YouTube on something else.
Dude, if you're in public and you're eating a meal, YouTube it up.
You're saying bye to like... I use the photo app so much.
Yeah, it's got to be photos. You're right.
To organize footage for us to post,
Yeah,
for me to post, and like
yeah.
being able to like your memories. Like,
And again, like
you can technically go to the camera, but then you just have to scroll. Like at least the Photos app, you can like go by year and by faces. And
you're right, because we can just watch YouTube on our computers and iPads and everything and actually get a better experience than our phone.
Yeah.
But there's no better experience than the
Correct.
Photos app on your phone.
Correct.
SoundCloud you don't use. Contacts. Do you use the Contacts app? I don't. I have it deleted. It's just the phone app.
You have it deleted?
Yes, you can access your contacts through the phone app. I only needed one of these.
But the Contacts app... okay. All right, sure. Whatever. I'll do either.
I'm going SoundCloud for nostalgia.
Sure.
This is tough. Uber or the calculator app? What
Which is
other
the clock app?
What?
Which is the clock app.
Correct. What other app am I going to confuse the clock app with?
Yeah.
You don't Uber because you have a car.
I still Uber sometimes.
It is convenient. I love an Uber when I don't make us walk 20 miles.
Yeah, what's more important? Because there are other alternatives to Uber.
Lyft sucks.
I use Lyft all the time
Why?
because it's literally the same thing.
It is cheaper in some areas.
Yeah. I tried to Uber home the other week. It was $100 Uber from LAX, and it was like $75 from Lyft.
Yeah. Saves you a good 25.
I'm fine with either. Because you can go to Safari and like find a calculator if you
100%.
really, really need it.
This is an interesting one. Even though you're so old, you and I are completely different on this one. Snapchat. You use Snapchat more than anybody else I know.
Yeah.
I don't think I've used Snapchat.
Also, Snapchat is paying me a lot of money right now.
Ooh, that's true.
Not a lot, but I'm
That's
for the first time in 3 years I am being paid on Snapchat.
That's true. I forgot about it for the content applications of it. Or Max/HBO Max. Just Snapchat.
No, I do love watching some South Park on a flight with the HBO Max app, but
iPad.
again, that's an app.
You're right. Messages or iMovie. Messages is a favorite here.
Get that freaking bullcrap.
Would
out
you
of-
die if I told you I've deleted the message app and I just use the phone app?
How would you message people?
You can message people through the phone app.
But you can't like respond.
No, I'm just kidding, but that would be funny, right? If I had everything in one app.
Dude, I would have flipped.
I do legitimately not have the contacts or the FaceTime app on my phone. They're
That's
both deleted.
interesting that you like went out of your way to get rid of those.
It takes up space and storage, but I don't need it.
Look at you being so organized.
I deleted the calendar app too. Just kidding. I need that to know what day it is so I know when Invincible and Daredevil come out.
That is so interesting.
Something that you now do. Twitter/X. This is a favorite, or Facebook Messenger. Get that out of here. Twitter/X. I know that that's not a favorite for you, but that's my number one on here. I use Twitter 16 times a day.
What is it that Star-Lord says in Guardians 3 when they're closing the door? He's like, Mantis is like, He's like, open the
effing door.
Nice work.
Yeah.
Thought I would get you.
No. I've given it up for Lent.
You've said it on the podcast so far.
Not anymore. I'm a new man. God knows.
Your penis knows.
You better believe it.
It's so mad at you.
I don't worship any false prophets. And God's very happy about that. It's the one true God. You know what I'm saying?
Accept yourself. Look at you.
I'm a king, not a god. Starbucks or the Notes app?
Notes app.
100%.
I'm loving the respect for the Notes app here.
The Notes app is top 5.
All right. I'm with this energy.
Podcast, yes, it doesn't exist without the camera app. It doesn't exist without photos. It doesn't exist without notes.
I use Notes quite a bit.
Timestamps, I use the Notes app. Mm-hmm. How to plan an episode, I use the Notes app.
To-do list.
Planning out the episodes. That's my calendar, is the Notes app.
Yeah.
I write January 15th, I have this. January 15th, sleeping with Andrew's mother.
I have lots of notes.
Me too.
I have different things.
I have so many notes.
Budgeting and content schedule and...
Peak.
I have a mission statement for my life on there.
In your Notes app, is it pinned?
Mm-hmm. It's a mission statement, and it's just a bunch of different things that I
is
want my
Carpe
life to
Diem
reflect.
in there? Seize the day?
I think so, yeah.
Good.
It's part of it.
Doesn't surprise me. Be Real? What are we?
Friggin'
2018?
Yeah.
Clash of Clans.
Okay, what? Be Real because...
I did use it for that week.
Yeah, and I know more people that have, and it was an interesting idea at least.
For a week. Voice memos or Discord?
Discord.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure. Love you guys on Discord. Go join our Discord.
Absolutely.
I got 4,000 of y'all in there.
And growing. We hear our mods suck, though.
No. Our mods are amazing.
That was a sarcasm.
Oh, okay.
But also serious.
Sometimes they suck, but we love them.
Your favorite is Onion.
No. No, Onion's amazing. I'm not picking favorites, though.
DoorDash.
They help so much.
So much. They're the best. Y'all are the best. DoorDash or Twitch?
DoorDash.
Sure.
Love Twitch, though.
My Disney experience.
Mm-hmm.
Necessary.
When you go to the parks. Yeah.
But it's losing.
Oh, no.
Instagram.
Okay, yeah, Instagram. Unfortunate.
Venmo or Amazon Prime Video? Venmo.
Okay.
Gotta. That's how we pay the bills.
That's how I pay you.
Not anymore.
Oh, that's right.
PayPal. Speaking of, App Store or PayPal? It is the App Store, though. Do you use the PayPal app? No, you don't. You use your computer.
I do use it.
As you should. That's how I use it as well. I don't think you should have, word of advice to y'all, I don't think the PayPal app is safe. I would just use a browser.
You're a cybersecurity expert now?
Not at all.
Okay.
I've just heard stories.
Got it.
Knew that was going to happen. Well, you don't even have a crown. What kind of king are you?
A talented one.
This is actually pretty exciting. Do you think I can do that?
Absolutely not.
What if I do it and I'm a master?
I will literally bet you the entire Patreon earnings this month.
For how long?
5 seconds.
Damn.
Yep.
This is way harder than I thought it would be.
No one expects it to be that hard.
You got me.
Told you.
Can you do it with a tennis racket?
Yeah, I can do it with anything.
I think I used to be able to do it with a tennis racket. I know that's like a weird thing, and I know you don't believe me, but I swear to God.
Believe
The weight.
You can't lie during Lent.
I'm not lying.
You need to give up lying.
Can I do it like this?
It's harder that way. You need the heavier thing at the top.
Gone forever.
Next.
Reddit or the phone app? As we've just explained, the phone app is the number one app.
We did not, in fact, explain that, but continue.
Disney Plus or the Clock app? Clock app has alarms.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But you could get an alarm app, right? You could get an alarm app.
Probably.
What was the other one?
Disney Plus.
Yeah, you can't really replace Disney Plus with another app. I'll go Disney Plus.
Good take.
But I use the stopwatch and the timer. Hey Siri, set a timer. Oh, that's probably gonna set something off. I use the timer for baking and working out, and I use that quite often.
So do we want to go that instead of Disney Plus?
No.
Disney Plus is Daredevil Born Again.
Then this is winning.
Here's two interesting ones. Patreon
Okay.
the Patreon app,
Okay.
or Pinterest. For me, I don't use Pinterest at all except the app, and also for me, I don't use Patreon at all except the browser. I don't have the app.
I have the app, and I'm not the biggest fan. I normally end up using Safari on my phone.
Really?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Why?
I don't know. So I'll go either.
Yeah, I'm going Pinterest, dude. I love Pinterest. You know me, I'm a wallpaper goon.
Goon.
And I get all my wallpapers from there. You like the Daredevil wallpaper I sent you?
I need to use it. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome. Chess. Okay. Or Spotify.
Spotify.
Yup. TikTok. I've never even heard of this. Have you heard of Serialized?
Nope.
It's TV letterboxed.
Interesting.
I'm going to get that. But it's TikTok.
TikTok.
Marvel Unlimited.
Okay.
Great app.
Great app.
Cash App. I don't really use Cash App.
I don't use Cash
Let's
App.
go Marvel Unlimited here.
I got Apple Wallet. I got Venmo. I got PayPal. I got all the things. I don't really use Cash
We're
App.
always going to recommend Marvel Unlimited because here at the podcast, we are comic book experts because of Marvel Unlimited.
Yeah. We're on there all the time.
All the time. Google Drive, Docs, Sheets, Slides,
Yeah. So the whole Google, like,
or Hulu. I'm going Google Drive.
yeah.
Google Drive is clutch. Every time I use it, I do feel like I'm back in high school. Doesn't matter. It works. Kindle reading. Google Chrome. I assume you're a Google Chrome guy?
I use it. I don't ever use it on my phone.
Me neither. I'm a Safari guy.
So what's the other one?
Through. Kindle reading.
Okay, yeah. I don't read. Next.
So Chrome.
I listen to some audio. I'm listening through Percy Jackson on audiobook.
Fun. You doing that in the car?
I do that while I'm working out.
Fun. How you enjoying it?
It's fun. I did the whole Lightning Thief, and now I've got like 10% of Sea of Monsters left.
Oh, solid.
Yeah, so I'm almost done with it.
Any flight travel app of your choice.
Okay.
That's big.
Boarding passes.
Or this one's going to win, though. Apple Wallet.
Yeah, Apple Wallet.
Because you transferred the flight, the boarding pass to
your
your
Apple Wallet.
And do you have your cards on your Apple Wallet?
Mm-hmm. I don't use it that often, though, but I do.
Let me ask you. I have an Apple credit card. I pay my Apple credit card on the Apple Wallet app. It's really convenient how they do it. It's the best. You can't pay if you have a other credit card, you don't pay with Apple Wallet, do you?
You can.
You can pay its balance on Apple Wallet?
Oh, I don't know.
It's balance.
It's balance?
Is what I'm
No,
saying.
I don't think so.
Okay, yeah. Because I don't have my main credit card on my Apple Wallet because I don't know how to do that. And so I didn't know if you could pay your balance. But you can pay your Apple balance, and it's so convenient. I just go, the best. So, yeah, Apple Wallet. Marvel Contest of Champions.
Don't care.
Email or Gmail. Guess what? You ready to be appalled? Do not have an email app. I do have an email app. But it's not my main email. My main email, I use Safari.
Gross.
I knew you would be appalled by that.
Yeah, it's a little disgusting.
I knew it.
It's okay, though.
It's like one of my saved Safaris.
Wow. Just get the app.
I have the app, but I use a different email. But it's my email that I use way less.
Right, so just don't do that. Right? You know what I mean? Just use...
IMDb?
Yeah. Oh, I use that crap all the time.
Really?
All the time.
The app?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, that'll win because I never use the Reminders app.
Whoa! Reminders.
Really?
Hey Siri, remind me in an hour to tell Alex he's an idiot.
Never.
Extremely useful.
I've deleted it. It's not on my phone.
That's wild. Okay, that's fine.
Kahoot? Or the McDonald's app.
McDonald's. That is safe. You want to get McDonald's after this?
I haven't eaten today.
Is that a yes?
Yes?
It's not Friday, is it?
No. That was yesterday.
We can shove some meat in our mouth. Let's
You
do it.
better believe it.
Yeah.
Back to the top. We're going to get some debates now.
Okay.
Here we go. Calendar or Safari? I go Safari, no question. It's not even close.
I'll give it to you.
Because it's between the both of us, and I don't use the calendar app.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm giving it
And
to
we
you.
need to look stuff up. You need to look stuff up to prove me wrong.
Normally, I can just do it naturally.
No, you just lie to prove me wrong.
That's so not
By
true.
saying that people aren't going to be bothered. By
I
Daredevil
never
Born
said
Again.
that. Literally never said that.
FaceTime or Letterboxd? I'm going Letterboxd.
Sure.
I'd much rather call you. Not a big FaceTime guy. Because the Wi-Fi. I want to use Wi-Fi the least amount possible. Camera or Netflix? Camera?
Camera. You ever taken nudes with the camera app?
Never. Andrew.
Why are you looking at me like that? You do some weird stuff.
You do not take nudes with your camera app. First of all, you're 27 years old. You shouldn't be taking nudes.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I haven't. But you've mentioned you've got stuff on your camera roll.
Yeah. Oh.
You calling me
But
crazy?
those aren't pictures.
Oh, my bad. They're videos. Looking at me like I'm crazy. You just called me a liar, and you're like, oh my gosh, never. Are you kidding me? Full-blown videos, dude. You know what a video is? It's a series of pictures.
You got me. You did, but it's in hidden.
Oh, well, congratulations. That's still... You got to use the camera app to do that, man.
You got me.
Okay.
Movie theater app of your choice or photos? Photos?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's going to be camera versus photos. Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Nice.
SoundCloud or Uber?
Uber.
Snapchat or messages? Messages? It's just better Snapchat.
Yeah.
You're a child. You're a 29-year-old child.
Messages didn't pay me dollars yesterday.
That's a good day.
Yeah.
That's really good.
No, I think Messages needs to implement some features that Snapchat has. Because Snapchat is not just the messages thing. Messages needs to implement some of the message features that Snapchat has.
Like?
You still can't do, an easy photo on Messages. It always goes to your camera roll and takes up space. Always. Snapchat doesn't do that. Signal, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, all of these different kinds of things have the ability to just send a quick picture and it not take up space on your phone. That's something that they could do, and Messages still hasn't done that. It took them forever to implement bold, italicized, and underlined text. That pissed me off for the longest time. But Snapchat is also like a full-blown... It's got...
I was about to say, you want them to put weird thirst traps on the Messages app?
No, I do not.
Or it's just you're scrolling through and it's just the most clickbaity news you've ever seen or somebody's butt.
Instagram Explore page is kind of like that sometimes.
Yeah, but that's just curated to you because you're a creep.
Here's the thing. Oh, I never really go on the Explore page, and whenever I do now, I purposefully am just tapping on every nerdy thing that's on my Explore
Smart.
page and scrolling to be like, can you please...
My Explore page is almost exclusively art, stuff that can be wallpapers, or unfortunately a lot of Invincible spoilers lately.
Ooh.
I know, I'm trying to avoid those. And a big one for me is toys. Got so many Legos and Transformers on my Instagram Explore
Called me
page.
a child.
Yeah, but I'm not 28.
Neither am I. No, but Snapchat has a whole TikTok side of its app.
It's weird, but that's how you're making money, so that's good. Twitter or the Notes app. That's tough. Tough to lose the Notes app.
I'm obviously going Notes, but
I know, but Twitter,
but you like Twitter more.
It's legitimately I have relationships with people that I wouldn't have without Twitter.
That's kind of crazy.
My life does rely on that app.
Your life. I love when you're dramatic. Next.
I love when you're old, which is all the time.
Which is always. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Be Real or Discord?
Discord.
Obviously.
Discord takes crap upon Be Real.
Easiest one today.
I used Discord today. I was watching the Sidemen charity match while on the treadmill at the gym with other members of the community in our Discord. Go join.
Fun. DoorDash or Instagram?
Instagram.
Despite the Explore
I need the
page.
Explore page of all the butts.
Venmo or the App Store? Again, chicken or the egg, what came first? You can't have any of these without the App Store.
Yeah, that's tough. I
definitely use Venmo more than the App Store.
Yeah, the App Store, I literally, it's just to hit download. I'm not hanging out on the App Store. I'm not hanging out on Venmo either.
That's true. It's weird that Venmo's social media. I don't like that.
It's trying, but it's not.
I don't like that. People see who I'm paying and what?
I mean, the App Store is a cheat code if we let it have that much power.
Yeah. You can't update apps without the App Store.
Okay, the App Store. But
look, we won't let the App Store win.
Sure.
Even though it certainly could win,
But we'll
but
put
it
some
should,
respect on its name.
it should beat Venmo.
Respect the name.
I respect the name.
20% skill.
What's the rest of that?
50% power. 100% reason to believe in your will. I don't know. No, I know it.
There's a 30 in there.
5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Somebody's going to put music over that.
I'm not gonna do that.
No, but somebody will. Probably Dylan. You're the phone app
Okay.
or Disney Plus. I'm going the phone app.
Okay.
Pinterest or Spotify? Spotify?
Mm-hmm.
TikTok or Marvel Unlimited? It's tough, but TikTok.
TikTok.
Google Drive or Google Chrome? Google Drive, right?
Okay.
Apple Wallet or Mail? The Gmail app.
Wallet.
Good shit, Andrew.
I know.
I'm with you. Because you know I prefer to use my email on Safari.
Yeah, apparently.
Reminders or
My goat.
the McDonald's app? I'll go reminders if you want reminders.
I'll go McDonald's if you order McDonald's immediately after this episode.
Done. Deal.
Simpatico.
That's what we call a
ladies and gentlemen.
compromise, baby. I got into a fight with somebody about compromises yesterday, so that's actually kind of like a trigger word for me right now.
Ooh, did you compromise something?
No, but they refuse to.
Should we compromise
I
something?
compromise everything, and they refuse to compromise anything.
Noted.
Very frustrating.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Next.
Safari or Letterboxd?
Safari is more versatile.
Obviously.
Yep. Love Letterboxd though.
Love Letterboxd.
Because if I don't use Letterboxd immediately after a movie, I'm going to forget. You know what I mean? Like I can do it when I get home on my laptop, but I like doing it then.
Correct. Camera or photos?
Chicken
or the egg? This is the toughest
Camera.
one yet.
It's got to be camera. It's got to be camera.
Because you can't have photos without camera?
Right, correct.
What if you airdrop me the photos?
From the Photos app?
From the camera app. From the Photos app on your... Because, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying or no?
Literally not at all.
There's a nail on the floor. I don't want somebody to be impaled.
It sounds like a rock song.
There's a nail on the floor?
Yeah.
Speaking
That's
of rock
a
songs,
song.
we're going to interrupt this program for something I have in my notes app. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Electric Callboy I've been listening to recently.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
I don't think you're ready for this.
Uh-oh.
What's something you want to tell the opposite? Don't lecture me.
Have you heard this? It's just that scene. But I heard this and I was like, this is going to be Andrew's favorite thing.
That's pretty sick.
You love this.
I love it.
This is going to be in your playlist immediately.
Pause it. I just don't want to get copyrighted, but that's it.
It's TikTok.
Okay.
So we're not going to get copyrighted. It works like that?
Poor baby boy.
Really?
If they have made a song and they have licensed it and it's in YouTube's algorithm, it doesn't matter where they post it. If they posted it on TikTok first, it can still get...
Really?
I don't know if they have. I'm sure it's just some creator that just made a song, so maybe it's not going to get claimed, but it could be.
Uh-huh. The best part is this part. Let me play this part real quick.
All right.
It's tough.
It's tough.
I
You know
knew
what's
you would like
tougher?
that.
Not making any money on YouTube.
You're right. You're right. I feel like you would play all in this together and I'd be like, we're going to get demonetized, and you had no care.
Normally, I would do that on the Patreon. But maybe I have.
I've definitely said we're going to get demonetized, and we don't get demonetized on the Patreon.
Yeah, that's why I thought you were stupid when you said that.
You've got me.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I've played stuff before, too.
So we're going camera? Camera or photos?
I think so, yeah. Because
Uber or messages?
Messages.
Yeah.
I have to pee.
Go pee. Go piss, girl. Do you know what that's from?
Don't.
Rachel quotes it all the time. Twitter or Discord? You're going to go Discord. I'm going to go Twitter.
You're gonna say bye to 4,000 of our fans like that?
I don't use the phone app at all. It's only on my computer.
The phone app?
What are you saying to me?
Why are you bringing up the phone app?
These are apps.
Yes.
So I don't use the Discord phone app at all.
The Discord phone app? There's the phone app, and then there's the Discord app.
Well, it's an app on my computer as well. And I use the app on my computer. I don't use the app on my phone.
What the frick are you saying to me?
You don't understand what I'm saying, really?
You said I don't use the phone app.
Yes.
So you mean the Discord app on your phone?
Correct.
You know there is a seed on this bracket that is the phone app.
Yeah, but you know that's the phone app. This is the Discord phone app.
Yeah, I do know that's the phone app. So when you use the word phone app, I'm thinking of the phone app,
I was talking about
which is a
Discord.
competitor in this bracket.
You're an idiot.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Because of this outburst, Twitter.
I don't use the Discord app on the phone.
So much extra words. You knew
You
exactly
removed
what
the
I was
word
talking
Discord
about.
from the entire sentence. I was so confused.
And you knew what I was
I thought
talking
you
about.
misspoke and meant to say Discord instead of phone. Frick you. Give me the nail. I'm going to go JJK Nabarro on you and hit this. I think that's the character. She has a hammer and a nail, and she can hit it and hit people.
That's hard as fuck. That's really cool.
And then when it lands on people, she can explode it.
That's less cool.
Joy Sucker.
It is. It's less cool.
Joy Sucker.
It's cooler if it's just nails.
You know what's cooler? Discord. Way cooler than Twitter.
Instagram or the App Store. This is where we get rid of the App Store.
Bye-bye. Mm-hmm. Nice. I agree.
Phone or...
It looks like part of Optimus Prime, just like...
It does. Phone or Spotify?
Phone, actually, or Discord?
Discord.
Okay. Don't F with me.
Spotify or the phone app? The
Spotify
phone app. No
or
Discord.
Spotify. Spotify.
Sure. You can't make calls anymore. But
Yes,
I
you
guess
can.
music
Just go to the
anymore.
messages. I call almost everyone from messages.
So do I. Maybe I should get rid of the phone app. You can FaceTime people for messages as well.
Yeah.
But you can't have contacts. I need the phone app for the contacts.
Spotify. Spotify's way more important.
No, that's fine. TikTok or Google Drive? TikTok, not even close.
Not even close.
Please, please.
Please don't prove I'm right.
I don't care who reinstates it. Harris, Biden.
Stop it. Next.
Apple Wallet or the McDonald's app? Apple Wallet. No.
Okay.
Because
I'm just really hungry, I think. I think I'm just hungry.
I think so,
I
too.
just want a McWhopper.
I think that's skewing. Nope.
Next.
You put two of those together.
It's okay.
I know we're a McDonald's family, and we obviously prefer McDonald's to Burger King. But how do you feel about Burger King out of 10? Do you like it? Hate it?
Burger King's
Love it?
fine. I haven't had it in a long time. I'm sure they got some stuff.
I like Burger King.
Yeah, it's fine.
I like their nuggets.
It's not top tier, but it's fine.
Yeah.
People hate on it a little bit too much. It's not as good as Arby's.
I disagree with that. And Burger King, part of the reason it gets so much hate is it used to be better. It has dipped in quality over the years. Their toys, especially. Burger King toys used to be peak. Safari or the camera app?
Camera app.
Sure.
But at the same time, no.
Safari's so big. We're currently doing
So
this
big.
bracket on Safari.
And you can take pictures, sometimes better pictures, in messages, in Instagram, in Snapchat, and then save them. You don't have to use the camera app. The only time I use the camera app is when I'm filming content, which is actually massively important. Put the camera app through.
Yeah, that's your job. Because Safari, you could just use Chrome or whatever. And some people would argue that Chrome is better.
But you can also get a
I
different
wouldn't
camera
argue
app. There are camera apps.
Are they better?
There are some that are like Blackmagic has a camera app. Like, and you
Do
can
you have to
adjust.
pay for those? You definitely have to pay for
Sometimes.
those. Messages or Twitter? I will go messages, but Twitter I like better. Instagram or Spotify?
Instagram.
Yup.
But really though, I listen to music all the time.
I listen to music less than you. I'm a tad burnt out.
I'll give it to Instagram.
TikTok or Apple Wallet?
TikTok.
Yup. Please. TikTok is just, obviously it pays us, right? It's our biggest platform. Like for work, it's A+. But it's also so fun to be on.
It's the app that I use the most.
Of course. Camera or messages? This is hard. What's a better messages app?
What are the options?
Exactly. You just mentioned a bunch of options that you could use the camera for.
No, yeah, I mean, I think
There's no Google Chrome
if we
for
use
messages.
the content argument,
'Cause
I feel like it could win.
It's iMessage. So if you're not using
Yeah,
iMessage,
I'm gonna do messages.
then your texts are green and people will hate you.
Yeah, and you're literally scum of the earth.
Andrew,
What? What did I say?
Cassidy, one of our favorite people on this planet,
She gets
texts
a pass.
are green.
She gets a scum pass.
Instagram or TikTok would be tough if I was an Instagrammer showing my butt, but I'm not. TikTok.
Maybe you should be.
I wouldn't get many followers. I'd just get hate.
You'd get one. Love you.
Positivity episode, you know what I'm saying?
You can't really post something that it doesn't exist, though. So you'd have to figure something out.
I was actually talking to Luke about this. Luke was asking if I had a big butt, and I don't know if you've seen my butt. It is, my back just continues.
I have seen your butt.
It's really weird. It like, based on like the regular human anatomy, I have like less of a butt than you would expect.
Alien
It's-
Romulus.
It is. Like it's not, it's weird. It's my back and then my legs. It is weird. It's very little.
No, I think I saw your butt one time, and I thought it was more of a butt than I expected. So
Really?
Yeah, you're doing all right.
Okay,
Do a
all
little more, a few more squats. Next.
Finale.
Finale.
Finals.
What is
This
it?
is- this is
Messages
tough.
in TikTok?
Messages in TikTok.
TikTok.
You think?
I'm gonna give it to him.
Solid. And they want to ban it.
Crazy.
Love you, buddy.
Love you.